So I had some just like challenges to do or whatever, so that landed me at airport. I had just connected keyboard and mouse probably, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 games ago, something like that, 5 or 6 rounds ago, because I've been watching some streamers and stuff like that on YouTube, and decided I'm like, this has to be a little bit easier with a keyboard and mouse, so let's give it a shot, set it up and everything. Here goes. So as I completed the challenges, and I'm like, well, maybe I can grab some contracts, get a little more money, XP, etc., etc. So I'm running around here trying to do some contracts and chasing after this one guy right now on a bounty, and still trying to be cautious yet still be aggressive kind of thing. And yeah, chasing this guy around a little bit, trying to track him down.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Trying to push him a little bit, see if I can actually get this one bounty. But I also realize I'm running out of time, so I duck in here. And then I realize he's going farther away, and I'm probably not going to catch up with him, so I line up this one. I'm like, it's going to expire in, a matter of seconds, so let's just get this one ready. Maybe I'll have better luck on the next one.
Contract time expired. We lost the target. Bounty target has been marked. Kill him.
Pick up that next contract. And it's on again. So more sneaking around, trying to head towards the target, and yet maintain my little stealth, what I have left of it here.
Gas is closing in.
Just like you saw a couple seconds ago, anybody that plays with me knows I'm the cautious type, so I sit there and stop, look, and listen quite a bit before I make my moves, which doesn't make me the most aggressive or, balanced player, but still keeping my eye on the ball, going back towards the target, the contract, whatever. Making my way through the little hidden corridors, hoping that nobody sees me again. So figured this time I've got more time to go, more time to try to get this bounty. Still trying to remain hidden underground and get to the target.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Kind of a funny side note, I got to the top of this stairwell, ran across another mine that I had dropped down. I'm like, actually, you know what, I might be able to use that again. So I'm sitting here trying to pick it up, not knowing that I actually basically have to stand on top of it to be able to recollect it. So then I'm thinking the long game again after I realize my second bounty is probably going to get away unless somebody poaches it and I get just a little bit of credit for it. But it's looking at, probably not likely anymore. And trying to keep in mind again
Enemy UAV overhead.
most of the time, the winners in these games have a
Time's up.
height
Objective
advantage.
failed.
So I'm like, well, maybe I should get back up on the roof
Gas
again.
is closing in. Relocating the
So I
safe
do.
zone.
And as I get back to the top here, I realize I've still got the one landmine on the rope that I just used. So I'm like, well, I can make this a double trap so that, anybody tries to sneak up on back and I get an early warning. Then I figure, well, I'm up here already. What do you do when you're up high? Snipe, right? So I go over to the edge and start looking for targets. I'm like, well, maybe I could, without making myself too obvious, I could sneak over here and then, snipe the, just camp up here and snipe the drop there. So I'm trying to decide which rifle to use. Settled on this one because it looked like it had a better scope, better optics on it.
Gas is inbound.
And realizing that once again, somehow, with my unbelievable luck this time, found out that I'm still in zone, don't need to move. Still waiting for somebody to come take that bait, but it's just not in the cards, I guess. But then that's when the creaking starts. Their little, anti-camper paranoia thing. And it's working. I'm starting to get tweaked out a little. So I start looking around. Better place to hide or move to. And crawling around a little, exploring a little more. And then I happen to turn around and see that wonderful little glimmer off in the distance. So I'm like, oh great. Now I've got the fight on my hands here.
Final deployment is fueling up now. Get this done. Sharpish. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
No experience whatsoever with this weapon. Trying to figure out the drop on whatever kind of round it is. Not having any luck hitting this dude. It wouldn't surprise me if his rifle was like poking through a solid object or something. Like he was so low that I don't believe really for a minute that his rifle was over the top of there. Watching my back again, then I see a little movement. And what the hell's that? Start looking at him, like by the time I get out the right gun, then he's already gone around the other side. So then I'm trying to get a different angle on him and see if I can draw a bead on him, but not having any luck. Trying to sort of, as much as I could, keep my head on a swivel. Back and forth, watching both sides, and like I knew the gas was coming, so there, you would assume that there's going to be people coming in, staying on the edges.
safe zone located.
So now I knew I'm on the edge. Just double check that that guy didn't have a mask on, waiting for me to pop out to shoot me.
Only to the left.
Doing another final check on the perimeter, kind of just making sure nobody is slowly trying to make their way up behind me, sneaking up on me or something. But it's like, I think at this point in the game is when I finally had basically secured the high ground.
We've got gas moving in.
Once again, just kind of watching my six and like waiting for people moving in with the gas. Now, seeing the gas was completely up behind me on top of the building, I was fairly certain that my back was safe, so now it was time to turn around and start getting on the offense a little bit. Once again, totally sucking, trying to estimate the range and the
Gas
drop that the
closing. Get
round
to the
would
new
have
safe zone.
by the time it got to the target. Not doing a good job at all. And at this point, I'm running around looking for people. Sure, I'll take pot shots at them and stuff, but I wasn't really gonna push anybody. I just wanted to see where everybody is,
Let's get it done.
and then, you know, obviously let them work each other as much as possible, which means less
Enemy
left over
UAV
for
overhead.
me to take care of. There's a pot shot. Only hit a couple, 2-3 rounds, it looks like. It seemed like. Trying to watch my back again, make sure nobody snuck up on me there. Back over to the front, see if there's any more pot shots to take.
Safe zone relocated.
Maybe I could. Yep, there was one. Only hit one shot that time, I think.
Inbound.
At this point, only like 3 players left. Like, if I get to the top again, I'll have the height advantage. And I've still got my booby traps set up, so if anybody pops up here, like I said, I get advance notice. Trying to find that one last dude.
Gas is inbound. Marking new
Or,
safe zone.
sorry, I should say 2 last people.
Gas is moving.
Now comes the clincher. I'm like, I see the gas moving, so I've got to move too. I don't know where the dude was. I think he was in one of the tents behind me, or below me. And then they went at each other. I got this quick little deal. Hit him a couple times. He went around the tent, got killed by the other guy. The guy that killed him comes around, and that's the end of it. I think he thought I was behind the tent too, or something like that. But anyways, that was it. Every dog has his day.